on my backhands. It's pretty much day one of really trying to focus on getting a better backhand. I'd say two things with my backhand that I really want to improve on is a solid walk up, keep it short and simple, and with my grip, just pulling straight through, really getting more spin on the disc instead of trying to throw it and look to where I'm throwing. I want to just get good at feeling that rotation and that pop at the end. But like I said, I've got 40 discs, so I'm just gonna throw all 40, collect them all, maybe throw them again. We'll see how I'm feeling. I've got the patent pending friction thumb. Some of you may have already seen this. Anyways, just start throwing. Well, I hope you guys weren't thinking that you're just gonna have to sit through me throwing 40 discs. I did realize when I was editing this video that the microphone wasn't actually turned on. So there were a handful of things that I ended up saying while I was throwing that you just won't be able to hear if I just left it like that. So I'm gonna be talking a little bit throughout while I'm throwing, but I'm just gonna have it sped up for you guys. You won't have to watch every throw in real time. I do plan on slowing some stuff down here and there just to kind of show you my thought process of what I was actually looking at while I was editing. I do have some things I am gonna work on as well. I got the net set up. There are a few things while I was throwing that I feel like I want to sort of talk a little bit about in particular. I'm going to activate the voice-over mode and just let you guys sort of look at the throws while I'm doing a little bit of commentary. So like I said in the intro, I definitely want to start doing a little bit more simple of a walk-up, kind of get to a place where I can do something that's consistent, slow, and controlled. I know especially playing in the winter time with some boots on, it's a lot harder to be really athletic with a good walk-up. Also playing in the Pacific Northwest, I think I want something that's a little bit slower, more controlled, because I think it allows me to hit more gaps consistently. Along with that, the main focus I would say of today's video is really just to focus on that reach back and pull through straight across through. I slowed this one down so you can see sort of what I mean. It's back, and then I do this upward motion and kind of swoop through, causing me to do a little bit of an air bounce and a little nose up throw. It doesn't happen every time, and I think I'm a little bit better at doing it on sort of those Anheuser reachbacks because I'm already sort of reaching higher than my chest anyway. But it feels like a result of trying to get extra spin and extra movement on the throw. I think when I plant my foot and try to use my upper body a little bit more than I should be, it results in leaving that hand a little bit higher and then sort of lunging forward and swooping through with my pull through. And check out this ground play that I get off this turf field. It's pretty awesome. I think I'm getting a little bit fatigued, so I'm going to take a sec. While I take a break, I want to shout out Wild Rose Athletics. Me and Ty are working on some things with Paige to try to get some collaboration merchandise, because I know a lot of you guys watch the channel to see the battles that he and I have. So we're working on something like that for you guys, as well as the new arm sleeves. There's a huge turnout at the Reverberate, and I saw a lot of people with those on, so it really makes me happy to see that you guys are enjoying those. If you haven't gotten your hands on one yet, definitely hit me up. Message me on Instagram or even Facebook. Really, we are selling those sleeves at $15 a pop. I've got plans for more course previews that on courses that I haven't played yet that are coming up for both All Day Disc Golf and Wild Rose. We're going to be playing the Skyline course out in Washington soon, and it looks like we have Bryant Park down in Albany that I haven't played yet. I haven't played either, so I'm excited to get out to those. All right, I got a couple more throws. Big shout out to my sponsors, but also a huge shout out to everyone watching, interacting with videos, and buying merchandise. It really goes a long way with helping me play in more tournaments and make more videos. So thank you to everyone watching. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna go pick those up, and I'll be back in just a minute. For you guys, it'll be right now. I'm actually moving locations, no longer on the football field. As soon as I started picking up my discs, a lacrosse team showed up. So I'm actually gonna go to this nice open grass field, but we are gonna throw all of those one more time. So as I'm throwing in this second round, after editing, I really noticed the biggest thing with my throws, and sort of just the biggest mistake, I would say, is that swoop that I talked about. And really what I mean is when I reach back, I feel like when I reach back, I go back behind my body a little bit too much. And so that kind of causes me to come around when I plant my foot, and when I try to throw, I like use my upper body too much and lean forward. And as you could see, even just leaning forward like that, the nose of my disc sort of goes up. In order to fight back, like if I'm on this plane the whole time and I want to get to this point or even this point, if I'm up here, I have to swoop down in order to get to there. And unless I'm just throwing straight into the ground, like some of my throws that I'm seeing with the best reach back and throw are the ones that I'm throwing sort of right into the ground, or at least really low. And I think that's just because when I reach back a little bit too far behind my body, and so I sort of round a little bit to get to this point, and then if I just throw straight down, it's from here to here, and it's a low throw. And if I don't throw low, then I sort of come back up, and it's like an air bounce, and I almost see the disc like come out of my hand and then start to kind of swing upward. So unless I'm like on an Anheuser angle, in which case I go up and I'm able to pull straight through. And I think that's why also my Anheuser pull throughs feel a little cleaner, because they're more A to B instead of A to B to C. I think that's a big thing that I'm going to work on in the next video. The whole purpose of this series is to get better at backhand, and I think it's a lot easier for me to conceptualize what it is that I'm actually doing and what I need to improve on if I'm making these videos. It's a lot easier for me to kind of go through and really analyze the throw and see what I'm doing wrong, as opposed to just throwing, recording myself, and just throwing and recording myself. And it allows me to get possible feedback from everyone watching and people that are better than me at backhand. It is funny though, because even with throwing how I throw, it's always funny to have interactions like,
that was a good throw.
oh, thank you.
So you hear that? Did you really wing that thing out there?
Try to. The hard part is going and getting them all. Yeah, exactly. I think those sort of interactions really ground me, and at the end of the day sort of remind me that I'm just throwing plastic out into a field. Not really something I need to be stressing over, but it is something that I want to get better at. So I'm gonna go ahead and send it back to me out in the field with my closing thoughts, and I'll say right now, thank you guys for watching, and here's me back out in the field. 80 throws in the books. This is day one of my backhand journey. Not gonna be consecutive days, but it is gonna be a journey. And you know, one of the hardest parts about a journey is starting it. So I'm happy to be doing this. I really do want to improve that backhand. I might even bring on Ty, or shout out Emmett. Been talking to him a lot lately too, just about throws. Also my buddy Sebastian, he's got an arm on him, and we'll see where that gets me. But anyway, I'm gonna pick these all up. Appreciate you guys watching. Shout out Wild Rose. Shout out All Day Disc Golf. I got more content for them coming soon. So anyways, thank you guys again. I'll see you in the next one.